Hello my dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Today I will discuss about your science chapter Nutrition in Animals. So welcome you all in online class. Today we will discuss about the discovery of stomach and digestion of grass-eating animals. Means how digestion in grass-eating animals takes place. Let's begin. Actually, the discovery of stomach. It was done by a doctor called William Beaumont, and the working of the stomach was discovered by a strange accident. What was that? We will discuss it now. In 1822, a man named Alexis Saint Martin was badly hit by a shotgun. The bullet had seriously damaged the chest wall and made a hole in his stomach. He was brought to an American army doctor named William Beaumont, and the doctor saved the patient, but he could not close the hole properly and left it bandaged. Then Beaumont took it as a great opportunity to see the inside of the stomach through the hole, as the hole was in the stomach, and he made some wonderful observation. So he concluded from that observation that the stomach was churning food. Its wall secreted a fluid which could digest the food. That is actually the digestive juices. He also observed that the end of stomach opens into intestine only after digestion of food inside the stomach is completed. As you already learned about that after the digestion of food in stomach is completed, then food is transferred into or passed into small intestine. Okay. And also he just took an experiment about that he also took out some digestive juice from the stomach and put it in a just pot and put some churned food there and see the time of digestion. He concluded that digestion in stomach is very much faster than the outside, because there is a specific temperature inside our stomach that is not in the outside. That's why the digestion of stomach is faster than the outside. So you can now name the discoverer of stomach, that is William Beaumont. Okay. You can see here the picture cecum that is present between the small intestine and esophagus. So that is esophagus, that is located between esophagus and small intestine. And the grass, actually what they eat? Grass or green plants. This grass is rich in cellulose. Cellulose is the component of food. That is mainly a type of carbohydrate. We are also intaking carbohydrate, but in different form. That is not the form of cellulose. But here the ruminants are taking cellulose. That is also a type of carbohydrates. They actually needs a lot of fiber in their food material. So they just satisfy their need by eating cellulose material a lot. So in ruminants like cattle, deer, etc., and there bacteria present in rumen helps in digestion of cellulose. Do you know, students, that in our body also, in our stomach, in digestive system, in different parts of the digestive system, there are some beneficial bacteria present in our body. Just like us, such beneficial bacteria which are helps for digestion, these are also present in them. And there are specific bacteria for specific digestion of different component of food. Just like carbohydrates, a specific bacteria can digest the help the help for digesting food such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, everything. Okay, so just here for digesting the cellulose, cows or buffaloes stomach possessing some bacteria that is present in the rumen or their stomach that helps in the digestion of cellulose. But in us or in our stomach, that bacteria is not present. That bacteria always work with the help of a biocatalyst called enzyme that is not present in us. Just like for digesting cellulose, cellulase enzyme is present in them but not in us. So there may be a question for all of you that many animals including humans cannot digest cellulose. Why? Only ruminants can digest cellulose because the cellulose of the food is digested by the action of certain bacteria which are not present in humans but they are present in the stomach or rumen of those animals or ruminating animals. Okay, I hope you understood this. If you have any problem, ask me again. I will answer you through e-portal. Okay, now can you differentiate between the digestive system of ruminants and human beings? You just think of it. And I am just today I am discussing about some more points. You have to just look this, okay, for this difference between digestive system of ruminants and human beings. Let's come to the first point. Digestion in human involves the breakdown of both plant and animal matter into absorbable forms. As you know, we are eating both plants and animals matter, and we are just by the process of digestion we are breaking down the complex substances into simpler substances in different components of food. They are in different components of food like carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals, etc., etc. But how digestive system of ruminating animals takes place? Digestion of ruminants actually involves only the digestion of plant matter. Okay, so they actually intake the plant matter. And the second point, in human digestive system has a single stomach. Single stomach, you have just drawn that now. But ruminants have a complex sac-like structure of stomach with 4 different compartments that I have already mentioned, but that is not necessary to remember those 4 just compartments. Okay, no problem for that. Now third point is the absence of cellulose digesting bacteria in human stomach. As you know that cellulose is a form of carbohydrate, but cellulose type of food can't be digested in our stomach as there is lack of enzyme cellulase or lack of bacteria that can digest the cellulose in our stomach. But in case of ruminants, there is presence of cellulose digesting bacteria and cellulase enzyme also, so that they can easily digest the cellulose. And the fourth point is, in human, the bolus is once swallowed. Bolus means the chewed food that is chewed by our teeth. That is swallowed. It completes the digestion of containing food particles. Okay. So once it is swallowed, it completes the digestion of the containing food particles. Whatever the food may be, it may be the carbohydrates or proteins, proteins, fats. So that digestion takes place inside our just body. That is not coming out again into our mouth, just like chewing the cud in ruminants animal. Okay. So, but what happens to the digestive system of ruminants? When the bolus is swallowed, it could be returned to the mouth again for further mechanical digestion. As what happened to them? First they do not chew the food, they actually swallowed the food, and it can be returned to the mouth again for further mechanical digestion. When this chewing, when the curd is again returning back to the mouth, then by their help of their teeth, they are again crushing the food and just again digestion takes place after swallowing the full food. Okay, so by these 4 ways we can differentiate between the digestive system of human and ruminants. So I hope you understood this all, and if you have any problem regarding this topic, today's topic, you may ask question in the e-portal. Okay student, thank you. Have a nice day.